Hi everyone, my name is Brianna McConnell, and for our project throughout this semester, I have chose to focus on the worksite environment of the office. So for our presentation tonight, I'm going to focus on safety recommendations for the office based on the findings from our hazard analysis reports. Now for just a brief overview of the office, it is in Portland, Maine at the University of New England. There are 60 full-time employees, which break down to be about 60% female and 40% male. They range in age from 22 to 50 years old, and about 45% of employees receive a college education. Within the office, the majority of time is spent typing, sitting, and talking with various clients and students on the phone. In the overview report provided by the University of New England to us, it was noted that there were no safety committee for the office or no OSHA visits. Now here are just some overview of a few rates that were listed in the overview report. For every 200,000 hours worked, approximately 4.7 workers are injured in the office setting. Over the past 10 years, there have been 3 reported cases of carpal tunnel syndrome that resulted in more than 5 days of lost time. In 2015, there were 72 cases of work-related injuries and illnesses in Maine that occurred in the office. The hazards that I was able to identify in the office through our hazard analysis report were excessive typing, excessive sitting, and air quality issues. Excessive keying can lead to conditions such as trigger finger, carpal tunnel, and wrist tendonitis. Without proper interventions, conditions such as these can result in lost work days, as well as an increase in workers' compensation cases. Excessive keying in the office is another hazard and can result in a loss of exercise and movement and an increased weight gain. Excessive sedentary behavior is also associated with obesity, type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, pulmonary diseases, and even cancer. Along with these physical hazards, there were also some environmental hazards present, including air quality issues and the possibility for mold. The office included drafts in areas where air vents were blowing directly on certain individuals. This can not only lead to an uncomfortable work environment, but can also leave some employees more prone to inhaling dust and dander particles. Based on my findings from the hazard analysis, I can make some recommendations to be implemented in order to prevent illness and injury within the office. The following is a list of recommendations based off my observations and research on injury prevention in the workplace. These recommendations are primarily changes that must occur at the administrative level to avoid the musculoskeletal effects of excessive typing and excessive sitting. In order to reduce the risk of developing musculoskeletal disorders, the office should utilize alternative keyboards. Typing with wrists extended straight instead of significantly bent is thought to reduce the risk of musculoskeletal disorders such as carpal tunnel syndrome. The motion of having wrists extended while typing can be created through alternative keyboards. Office management should also require ergonomic training during the hiring process of new employees, as well as offer this training to current employees. During this training, employees would learn the safest ways to complete everyday office tasks in ways that do not harm their musculoskeletal system. This training would include things such as safe practices for typing, correct sitting positions, and correct lifting positions. I also believe that alternative seating options should be available to all employees and just not some. While the office did have a small amount of standing workstations, this option appeared to be on a first-come, first-served basis as to who got to that station first. All employees should be given the option to stand, sit, stand or sit on an exercise ball, or stand at a treadmill station. Alternative seating options can reduce excessive sitting, as well as promote movement and exercise to reduce the chance of obesity, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and other health risks associated with sedentary behavior. I hope that you are able to take my recommendations into consideration and create a safer environment in the office. Thank you.